Morning, Miss Joycey. I see you are already waiting on YouTube just to see what's going to be happening in Celi's Kitchen today. Welcome, 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 welcome everyone to my live this morning. So, guys, you might be wondering why I'm not wearing my apron this morning or my chef coat. For the rest of this month, for the entire, well, not this month, next month, October. October is breast cancer month. So, in honor of a very good friend of mine, I'll be wearing pink for the entire month of October in honor of a very good friend of mine. Yes, I'll be wearing pink to church tomorrow. I'm going to be pinked out for the next 30 days. Yes. Good morning, Stephanie. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning, Jeannie. So, in honor of breast cancer awareness, I'm starting this weekend, the day before October starts. And this is in honor of my family members, because I've had family members who have gone down this road, in honor of them. And I just recently saw one of them at a family engagement, and she looks so good. Oh my God, she's a winner. She beat it. So, guys, uh, this is going to be a hard life for me this morning. Since Sunday, I've not been well. I've been crying a lot. I mean, crying my eyes out. My husband said he never seen me cry so much since he's been married to me. He didn't know I could cry so much. But I'm just trying to hold it together this morning. I don't want to start crying. I don't even want to talk about it too much because I'm going to start crying. But, I lost a when I say very good friend of mine, I lost a very good friend of mine. We grew up together as kids. We played the same musical instrument. For those of you who don't know, I grew up in Pentecostal Tabernacle, Wildman Street in Jamaica, where, I'm a third generation apostolic. And there's nothing else that I know but, the saving soul, salvation, the way to salvation. And I grew up in that movement. And, we used to play on the band. I used to sing in the choir. I guess that's where I got some of my singing techniques from, especially from my good friend who just passed. She was the top singer in that church, guys. And for those of you on this live who knows her can relate to that. She has a soprano voice to die for. Let me tell you something. When this girl starts singing, it's like an earthquake. It's like an earthquake, guys. I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss the singing. I'm going to miss the friendship. The last time I texted her was in August when Yana came. And of course, I didn't know what was going on. But it's been hard for me since Sunday. It's been a rough week, guys. It's been a really rough week. I've not been eating as I should, but I try to eat. I just can't stop crying. I never see anything in my entire life that hurts me so much. When I got the news, it hit me like bricks. I didn't go to church on Sunday. I hardly left my house this week. I don't know how I got by this week. My blood pressure was 197 over 95, 98. It just couldn't go down. And right now I'm speaking to you guys. I'm having a slight headache, but I've been controlling it since the last 2 days. So I'm pretty good this morning. Better than yesterday and the day before and the day before. Anyway, long story short, guys. So in honor of my friend, I'm not doing anything with meat this morning. I'll be making a coconut steamed callaloo And then I'm going to make some plantain sliders. I'm going to put it in the middle, make like a sandwich, and that will be the dish this morning. So for the entire month of October, I'm going to try not to do any kind of flesh in the kitchen in honor of my friend. Everything will be vegan. Good morning, Pat. I'm so glad you joined my live this morning. I've been meaning to call you all week. I don't know if you've heard, but I will speak to you after the live. I'll speak to you after the live. Okay, guys, so let's get the ball rolling. Let me turn my camera a little bit on Facebook. So, guys, I'm going to be making some tea. And, guys, I thought about making some soursop tea, but I'm not in the mood for that either. But I'm going to make it because. Okay, so you might have been wondering, what is this pan doing on top of the counter? So officially last night, I've started a herbal online business where I'll be selling all herbs online. So in this pan right here, I have all kinds of different herbs, and these are authentic herbs from Jamaica. This is the famous lemon. They call it lemongrass here, but back in Jamaica, we call it fever grass. I have some soursop leaves here, which I'll be making the soursop leaf tea for myself this morning. I have cerasee. I have guinea hen weed. And I have search my heart. So I have quite a bit in here, and I have a whole stock over there. I'll be labeling them, and I'll be selling them online. Yes. So, I'm going all herbal. The Bible talks about the healing of the nation. And a lot of the chemicals that they have out there in some of these teas and stuff that we consume, it's not good for us. We're killing off ourselves. Yeah, we're killing off ourselves, guys. So now more than ever, I'm going to preach, teach, live herbs, because that's the only way to go. That's the only way to go. For longevity, we have to do the plants and the herbs. And eventually, I might go vegan again. I was vegan years ago. I don't know what happened. I started eating fish, and then I started eating chicken again. So eventually, I'm going to go down that road. So I'm steeping this, guys. No sugar, no additives, no nothing. I'm just going to let it sit here for a while. And I'm going to get the ball rolling with my coconut callaloo. Alrighty. So, what's tumbling over there? Oh, the grapefruit fell off the counter. All right, guys. So I have a small bag of callaloo this morning, which I'll be steaming with all my herbs over here. I'll be adding a little corn in it. And of course, instead of using saltfish, I'll be adding some mushrooms. If you don't eat mushrooms, guys, and you want to just do just vegetables, you could add some carrots if you like, some shredded carrots. But instead of using saltfish this morning, I'm using some chopped up baby bell mushrooms. Alrighty, so I'm just going to start by cutting up my onions right here. And I'm just going to do tiny julienne style. Or I think I might just chop it up. All right, so I have some chopped onions here. And I just want to publicly thank Stephanie this morning. Where did I put my rolling pin? I think I packed it away. But I got a nice green rolling pin, just like my my cutting board here. Same exact color. It's nice and sturdy, Stephanie. I didn't use it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be good. So thank you again, Stephanie, for my rolling pin. And then I have another friend all the way in England who inboxed me and said, look, I want to give you some rolling pins. So she's sending a box with variety, a variety of rolling pins. Some have rolling pin for days. Yes, I have rolling pins to last me for a lifetime, guys. Thank you guys for the support, and I really do appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. So guys, if you're on this live and you want to join with me tomorrow, if you're going to church and wear something pink in support of breast cancer awareness, and also help me mourn my friend's passing. And some of you on this live knows who that friend is. I really don't want to call name, but the word has gone out already. So most of you know. Most of you on my live know, because some of you even reached out to me because you heard. So in honor of my friend this morning, I'm not making anything with meat. And Emily, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to certainly miss you. Your infectious laughter, your jokes. Man, I can't stomach this. This is the worst week of my life, guys. This is the worst week of my entire life. I was so devastated. I couldn't function. I couldn't even drive on the road, guys. I couldn't even drive. I was driving and I have to pull over just to, calm myself down and just to stop crying, It's been hard for me, and I know it's been hard for, others. And, I just want to keep her husband and her friend Dawn in prayers. Just keep them in your prayers, guys. Just pray for them. That God will give them the strength to endure. Alrighty, guys. So I've chopped up some garlic, some onions, some peppers, some scallions, and now I'm chopping up some mushrooms. So instead of using saltfish, guys, I'm using some mushrooms, some baby bella mushrooms. All right, so let me just put some fire. So I'm gonna put my callaloo on the back burner and put my my plantains on the front. Makes life easier. Alrighty. So I've chopped up my mushrooms. All right, let me just rest these plantains over here just for space. I don't think I need this big sweet pepper because I had a piece on the board already. All right, guys. So I have my callaloo here. It's not seasoned. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to season it in the pot. Pat is asking who. Okay, Pat. I hate to tell you on live, but it's Emily. We all know already. All right, guys. So I'm going to steam my callaloo with some Country Crock plant-based butter. I'm going to be adding some corn. So I'm just going to cut the corn from the... So I'm just cutting like a half of this because I don't want a lot of corn in it. Just a few pieces. And I know if she was around, guys, she would be watching my live now. She was one of my secret watchers. She would watch my live every Saturday morning, just to see what's going on with me. Even when I wasn't in touch with her, I was told she was always watching my live. And I'm really going to miss her. All right, guys. So I'm just going to add some butter to my pot back there. Let me get a... Something to stir my callaloo from my green drawer. You know what? I can't find that. Let me use a fork. You know, we keep it really in here. Good morning, Sheldon. All right, guys. So I'm just going to add some plant-based butter to the pot, to my frying pan back here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my mushrooms and my herbs and spices in. Stir it in, stir fry it a little bit in the butter. Then I'm going to add the coconut milk. Then I'm going to add the callaloo. The callaloo cooks easy because this is a very organic callaloo that came from my friend's garden in Brooklyn, Paulette and Kareem. They gave me some callaloo just this week, nicely packaged, fresh cut callaloo. Fresh callaloo. All right, so I'm just going to add this to my skillet. Now waste nothing. All right, guys, so I'm just going to stir. Let me move this pot out of the way. This one didn't even light. Let me turn it off. You know what? Let me use this and let me finish steaming in the back. It's easier. I was trying to do two at one time, but I'll do them eventually. All right, guys, so I'm just stir frying my herbs and seasonings right here on high fire. So I'm not steaming the regular Jamaican way you all steam callaloo. This is kind of different because I'm using mushrooms. So I want to make sure my mushrooms are, properly cooked, although they cook easily. So I'm just going to stir this in a little bit. And then I'm going to add some authentic coconut milk. Some coconut milk. And then to make this a little richer, I have some coconut milk powder by Grace, which I'm going to add to the pot as well. So I had like a half a pack, so I just, emptied it in my frying pan. So I'm just going to stir, leave this to simmer for a little bit. Then I'm going to season, and then I'm going to add my callaloo. Let me use the spoon rest right here. Alrighty, so I have my soursop leaf tea over here, guys. And as you know, for those of you on the live who are not aware, soursop leaf is so potent. It's good for your for the cells in your body, because the body is made up of 100 trillion cells. And every single day that we wake up, why do you think we wake up with little wrinkles, a little sagging here, a little bulge here? Because every day that we live, our cells are dying. Yes, our cells die. So, in order to rejuvenate those cells which are dying as we get older, we need to nourish those cells. Yes, we need to know, and that's why Herbalife makes the cell activator. Yes, that activates the body, because as we get older, our body tend not to absorb nutrients. So Herbalife make this thing called a cell activator, where it allows your organs to absorb the nutrients from the foods that you eat. Because remember, we eat everything greasy. We eat fried chicken, we eat pizza, we eat burgers. So all that fat, all that grease, everything is all clogged up inside. So when the food goes through your digestive system, guess what? The organs were supposed to absorb the nutrients from whatever you're eating. It not absorb it. It's just passing over. It's just sliding over. Yeah, like it's surfing on the sea. But when the cell activator activates those cells, it absorbs the nutrients. So soursop leaf tea, it was found that it is a cancer cure. It takes care of cancer cells. And I didn't even, I mean, I had it in the cupboard, but I didn't really pay it any mind because every time my parents would come up from Jamaica, they would bring this whole bag of bush of every kind. So after learning about my friend's death this week, right? I just got rigid with my diet. I didn't eat much though because I was sick the whole week. But I just start to change some things. I went in the cupboards and I took out big bags of teas. And I realized that they're nice and fresh same way because I had them labeled and packaged properly. And now I'm going to start marketing them online. Why not try to help people? These things are not easily accessible to some people who don't travel. So I'm going to open an online store today on eBay. I already have a store on eBay, but I'm going to open a herbal store on eBay today just to market these things. I'm going to be adding my labels and everything. I have fever grass here. I have search my heart. I have soursop leaf teas. I have dandelion. I have cerasee. And which is the other one? And guinea hen weed. So I have all these herbs here sitting in my cupboard and I'm not using them as I should. So guess what? I got a wake-up call this week and I'm going to get busy. Yep. I'm going to help others to heal themselves. So I'm having some soursop leaf tea right now. Good morning, Sandra. How are you? And guys, I can smell the soursop leaf. I don't even like the fruit soursop, but I'm going to start eating it. All right, guys. So my coconut has simmered down in my herbs and mushrooms right here. So now I'm going to be adding my callaloo. And while I add my callaloo, I'm going to be seasoning the pot with some additional seasoning, some goya, some parsley, and of course, some herbs and garlic, Mrs. Dash. I won't be adding a lot of powder seasoning. That's why I used some natural seasonings here earlier. So these are fresh callaloo, organic callaloo, guys, from Brooklyn. Right out of my friend's garden. Yep. All right. So let me turn up some fire. I'm just breaking it up a little because, you know, I had it in the fridge. So I'm just mixing it in with all the other stuff. So instead, for those of you who are just joining, you might be wondering how comes I'm not making saltfish and callaloo. The whole of this month, guys, I'm not doing any kind of meat. And if you notice what I'm wearing today, pink. And I'll be wearing pink for the whole month of October. So starting out today on my live, I'm pink from head to toe. My sneakers pink. The only thing that pink on my skirt, because I want it match a little white in the t-shirt. But I pink all out this morning. I'm pinked all out this morning. And this is looking good already. So I'm just going to cover this. I'm going to season and cover. So this is infused in some nice coconut milk. So I'm going to turn my fire down. So I'm going to put it on the back fire. But before I do that, let me add some seasoning. I'm adding a little adobo. I can smell the garlic already in it, guys. I'm adding some garlic and herb, Mrs. Dash. No salt. And of course, I'm adding some parsley. All right. We don't need a whole bunch of seasoning in this thing, guys. So I'm just mixing it together. Okay. So I'm going to put the callaloo on the back burner to steam on low fire. Let me cover this pot. And now I'm going to be frying my plantains. Let me just rest this right here because I need this bowl. All right, guys. So I have I have one whole ripe plantain in here, and I have one whole green plantain. I choose not to make a lot because, you know, when you fry, especially green plantain, and it sits, and you go back to eat it, it's not the same texture. You have to warm it up, but it's not the same as if it's freshly cooked. So I'm not going to do a lot. If I need to make more like tomorrow morning, then I'll make a fresh batch. But I'm just using 2 plantains for now. All right, let me rinse off my cutting board because I'm going to need it. All right, guys. So I have 2 prize giveaways this morning. I have 2 prize giveaways this morning. I have a grilling tray. I was thinking to keep it for myself because it's nice and big and it's heavy. And I said, no, let me give it away. And I also have a very interesting recipe stand. It looks like a cutting board, but it is so fancy that when you open it and you attach it, it's actually a recipe stand. You know, sometimes, guys, when you're cooking in the kitchen and you get a recipe from somewhere or you have a recipe book, you have to be looking down in the book and doing what you're doing. This is a stand that stands up like this right here. You just put your recipe book on it and you just read as you go along. So this is a very nice gift, and it's not cheap either. And it's by Crofton. It's by Crofton. Alrighty. So my pot is hot. I'm going to be adding some avocado oil. Ooh, I had a piece of rosemary infusing in it and it dropped right out into the pot. So I need to take you out of the pot. Whoops. All right. I could throw you away right now. 2 pieces of the rosemary leaf fell in. I just need to take it out because we don't want that burning beside the plantain. All right, good to go. All right, guys. So, sip my tea again. So I'm just going to drop the plantains in the oil when it gets hot. When it's fried, I'm going to press it flat, and then I'm going to put it back in there for a couple of seconds and take it out, because instead of using bread, this will be my bread. So I'm going to make like a sandwich with a callaloo in the middle. So I'm just going to drop this in. Alrighty, so I'm making some sliders. Alrighty, guys, so now for prize giveaway. Good morning, Michelle. So this week, because I was mourning all week, I didn't really post much food, but I made a very, very interesting dish, which a lot of you reached out to me and said, oh, can you make some of that for me? That looks good. It's a stir fry. That's the only clue I'm going to give you. And I added chicken to it. If you can tell me what I made with the added chicken, you win this recipe stand. Who can type the fastest? Let's see. Hey, Althea, I see you on my live. Hi, Lloyd, I see you as well. Cabbage stir fry with added chicken. Jesus, Stephanie, why may I tell you, you type fast. Twine's lunch. No, Stephanie gave me the answer. She said cabbage stir fry with added chicken. That's correct, Stephanie. And I see you are always paying attention. Good morning, Stacy. So Stephanie just won this recipe stand. So when you're cooking, girl, and you have your cookbook or you have your notes, you just put up your stand and you don't have to be looking down and looking all around the stove. You have your stand right on your counter. So Stephanie is the winner of this prize this morning. She said, I watch postings. Yes, you do. You do pay attention. All righty. Second prize is this grilling tray. And it's an oversized grill pan. I don't even think this can hold it in my oven. No, yes, it can. But I was going to keep it for myself. So I decided to give it away. It has a nice quote in. You could tell when you put anything on it, it's not going to be sticking. So I'm giving it away as well. So I post, and this has nothing to do with food. So if you're really watching my Facebook postings, you will get this answer. So I post a very interesting video this week. And as I say, I was mourning all week, so I wasn't posting a lot of food. So it's a very interesting video. I can't give you clues because you're going to get the answer right away. I want you guys to struggle to get this one. It's a video about an individual who was searching for food. If you can tell me who that individual is and what they were searching for, you win this tray. She said, ha. Stephanie said, baby Yana climbing over pillows. What was she searching for? It's a two-part question. If you don't answer the other part of the question, you can't win the tray. She said breast milk. Jesus. Stephanie, you have me going to the post office every week, you know. Whoops. By the way, guys. Oops. I kicked over this. By the way, guys, I have a lot of gifts that some of you won on my live. And I didn't probably get the chance to mail it or drop it off. If you won a prize on any of my live shows and you didn't get it, inbox me what you won. So, because I have a big bag over there of all different kind of gifts. I don't remember who won what. I would have to go back and watch the live to see who won what. So if I can't save my little work, a little time, just inbox me and tell me the prize that you got. Okay, guys, so Stephanie is the winner of both prizes this morning. She won the prize with baby Yana crawling for her breast milk, and she won she got the answer for this one. Alrighty, so 2 good presents. So for those of you who are just joining the live, I want to publicly thank Stephanie for my green rolling pin last week. And guys, the rolling pin came the next day now. May I tell you, it came fast. The rolling pin came the next day. So there are a lot of persons on my live that want gifts. And well, I know a few of them. Like I know Lisa Jolly won that scoop thing, which I didn't get to drop off. It's in the car from God He Knows When. And I have gifts for Miss Joycey too. I think I did label that one. But some of the gifts, I don't remember who won it. So please inbox me, tell me what you want, and I'll just label it so I could get it out to you. All right, guys. So my plantains are already fried. Just let me check on my callaloo back here. I think I need to tip a little water. It dry down. I don't like to put callaloo in my water in my callaloo, but this one dried down a little bit. And you know, we keep it real in Celi's kitchen. My callaloo looks like it's cooked, but I'm going to leave it to steam for a little bit more. Because I just put little water in there, so yeah, just a little bit of water. Because remember, I had coconut milk inside. It could have steamed a little more. Let's give it some more time. Let's give it about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes should be good. All right, guys. So I'm going to press my plantains and then I'm going to put them back in the pot. Ah, this one mash up. What? This one not good at all. And what I like about these plantains this morning, guys, some of them, I had one sweet one and I had one green one. So I'm just going to drop them back in the pot for a couple of seconds after pressing them. Oops. Oops, let me press this together so it stays together. All right, this mash up one over here can't stay. All right, guys, so let me get some more paper towels so I can absorb the excess grease from the plantains. Let me sip some soursop leaf tea. I have, where is your plantain presser too? I have one in it, but I just don't know where to find it right now. Maybe Twine eyed it. Boy, the soursop leaf tea is refreshing, guys, and no sugar is in it. That is what I like about it. All right, so I'm just gonna take these out. Because remember, them cook already, you know, it's just to get it, you know. Oops. All right, so I can turn off my wok. Guys, you notice I fry everything in my wok because I just love the pot. It just fries everything good. It reminds me of those Gotham fry pans. I went by my cousin's house, Aisha, and I saw her with the Gotham pot set. I said to her, I need to get a set of this. This reminds me of my wok. It just fries the fish good. I'm telling you. All right, so let me get my platter. All right. Callaloo, ready like Freddy. Let me get a big spoon. Oh, no, I don't need a big spoon. This is what I'm going to use. Where's my paper plate? Always can't find it when I need it, you know. Always can't find it when I need it. Nope. All right, let's use a spoon. Ah! All right. So, guys, my callaloo is fully cooked. Good morning, Norma. Sorry I didn't get to return your call. I was busy. All righty. So, guys, my callaloo is ready like Freddy. So I'm just going to scoop some up and I'm going to make a sandwich with these plantains. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one sweet and one green. So I'm just going to mix it so you get a, different taste. All right, so this is a ripe one. This is a green one. This is a green one. This is a ripe one. So I'm mixing it. All right, so I'm just going to scoop some of this callaloo and put it right here. Oh. And we're going to make a sandwich. Okay, guys. So break feast is indeed ready. You know, we have to clean up a little bit. So all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna sprinkle some parsley, you know, just to enhance my presentation. Yep. Let me cut some peppers. So at least you guys get to see how I garnish stuff sometimes. Presentation is key. All right, so we're just gonna sprinkle some of this all around the plate. Yep. Yep. So guess what, guys? Break feast is ready. So I present to you guys this morning some coconut callaloo sliders. Yes, some coconut callaloo sliders. This is a very interesting dish. You could try this if you have a party and you have some vegans coming to the party who don't eat meat. Very good hors d'oeuvres, very filling too. And you could mix the plantains. You could do a sweet and a green. Yep. And she said, put piece of pear around them. Jesus. You know, some have pear, but I don't know if it ripe. Let me go check. Hold on. Let me go on the fruit dish on the table. I don't know why you and Sandra obsessed with avocado, but let me see if there's a ripe one in the lot. Nope, them green like. I don't have any ripe ones in there. They're all green. Sorry. So, yes. So this is my coconut callaloo sliders. Yep. So guys, if you like what we cooked today, I just want to see some hearts and thumbs up right now on YouTube and Facebook. All right, so let's see how this tastes now. All right, so I'm going to take this little one right here. So let me get a piece of paper towel so I don't mess up myself. This is so delicious. And you know what was so funny, guys? Back then, we had all these resources. We had plantain in Jamaica and we had callaloo. But we never thought of, you know, being creative with it. So this is a nice creative way of making your breakfast. If you have kids and they don't like greens, just make some of this and present it to them and tell me if they're not going to eat it. Yeah, man. They will. I guarantee you that. Guys, this is absolutely delicious. So, guys, I'm going to run away and leave you today. And as I said before, pray for my friend and my friend's husband, my friend who passed. Most of you who are on this live this morning knows who I'm talking about. She's none other than Emily Christie, famous singer, musician, wife, mother, confidant, very good friend. Cried my eyes out. Can't stop crying. Don't know when I will ever get over this. But in her support, I'll be wearing pink for the whole month of October. And guys, please, next month is the entire month of cancer awareness. So please, let us all remember our loved ones, her family. I have a lot of family members who has gone down this road and they overcame. I'm just here to support everyone. Alrighty? So she's in a better place, and that's the most important thing. Yep. The heavenly voice, I know she's directing Heaven's Choir right now. So guys, before I go, I just want to do a 15 or 20-second moment of silence. So if you would join me on the live in honor of my friend Emily. Okay, guys, so you have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. I know it's raining outside in New York. You know, there was a lot of flooding yesterday. A lot of people lost their cars on the highway because of the flooding. So just be safe, drive safe, take care of yourselves, and God bless. And as Jamaicans would say, walk good. And I want all of you on this live this morning to just walk good and pray my strength. Take care. Bye-bye.